Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know how to say this. Low-key, I was not even planning on ever like posting a YouTube video, like at least not like for a minute, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not sure if I'm even gonna post this now. So this is where shit gets confusing. Usually if I'm like feeling the way I am now, but like I have an urge to record, I would just like do a live stream and smoke, but instead I'm gonna smoke here while recording and then decide if I actually want to film a video. But basically, I have no other way of saying this besides YouTube is really not my job anymore. And yes, I do love to make videos, but it's not paying me the money I need like other things are. So like I don't really, this is not my top priority anymore. That doesn't mean I'm gonna like never upload again. It just means like don't expect me to ever be like a weekly schedule ever again unless YouTube like decides to not be dead anymore. I don't even think it's just me. I just feel like YouTube in general is dead. Like the app is dead. Everyone's on TikTok now. Like why am I wasting my time here whenever I should be wasting my time on TikTok telling story times there? Not saying that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just saying like hypothetically speaking, it feels like I'm wasting my time with this. It just feels like YouTube itself is a dying platform. I already said before in like multiple videos, you guys already know, YouTube is just not paying me. Like they're just demonetizing me left and right. So like unless I make a video about like fucking Play-Doh or something, which I'm obviously not gonna do. I feel like I should explain my I really wasn't planning on recording a video. The only reason I am recording a video right now is because I made a TikTok and like someone with my notifications on, like I posted it and then 1 minute after I posted it, someone commented, "Can you please post a new story time?" And that wasn't the one that set me off though, because just 2 hours before that, I posted a different TikTok. And then the first comment on that one was someone else also saying, "Please post more story times." I feel kind of bad. I feel like, you know, even whenever I do post, it's not a story time. And that's what you guys want. You guys don't want anything else from me. You just want a fucking story time. And all I'm giving you is just all this other stuff that is not story times. So like, I really just gotta stop trying to be creative and just stick with the fucking story times. So as I was saying, I had no intentions of actually recording today. So that's why I have this here. You know why it's there. But we're gonna go ahead and get on into smoking, and then we'll decide after this if it's worth it to like actually record or if I'm just like too sober right now and like have too much emotions. Oh, that is not doing the justice. I wish you could see what this really looked like. Like for starters, can you see my hand through it? No? Another issue with these story times is that I don't like, I want to say I ran out of them, but like obviously I've told a shit ton of story times, like especially the first 2 years of my channel where I used to post like 5 times a week. And like, come on, you only have so many fucking experiences. Like I wasn't at a party every single day of my life. It's not like I just had copious amounts of fucking story times to give you guys, but like I just threw them all out there, which back then is whenever I should have tried switching up the videos and not just doing story times. So honestly, that was my fault for just sticking with story times at first and then expecting you guys to like get used to my new videos that aren't story times. But also using up all those story times from my past means that like, I have to just tell story times as they go now. And as you may be aware, 2020 has been a pandemic year. And if you follow me on other social media or like paid attention closely, you might know that I am a raging liberal. So as you can imagine, I haven't been like out a lot, you know, making a lot of story times this year. I have not been making a lot of story times this year. I have made about 3 story times from whenever like coronavirus wasn't really here, you know, like pre-March. And actually, I think I did go to a party in like fucking summer whenever the cases were down, you know, like whenever I went to fucking New York. I mean, Corona was still there, but you know, it wasn't like terrible. But however, the stories that I did make this year are with people that I'm not friends with anymore. And the thing about that is like in my other story times, I'm obviously not friends with all those people anymore either. But the thing was, I was already not friends with them anymore for like years in advance. So it's not like they're keeping up with me. However, the people I stopped talking to this year, it's just like, I know they're watching this. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck to, you know, I don't know how to get around it because, but like, I also don't have any other stories to tell. So actually, surprisingly so, I don't know which videos of mine are monetized, but YouTube paid me like $100 the other week. And I was like, damn, I haven't posted in a month. Like, where the fuck did that even come from? Whenever I was like really slowing down on making videos, my one paycheck was like $35. Oh wait, no, they didn't even pay me because you have to earn $100. Yeah, whenever I saw that my earnings were $30, I was like, yeah, it's time to launch an OnlyFans. I remember people in my videos used to say like, you talk too much. I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking video. Like, what am I supposed to just stare at the camera and like make sexual eye contact with you? Like, honestly, what if I did start doing story times on TikTok though? Because like, not that my TikTok makes money. I did sign up for the creator fund because I didn't know that the requirement was only have like 10K followers and then 10K video views for the last 7 days. And I was like, well, damn, I have 20K followers and like 800K video views from the last 30 days or whatever. So that is perfect. Maybe I will sign up for the creator fund. So I did. And then I found out that like each of you on TikTok is like 3 cents or something crazy low. Like Trisha, like I saw a video about Trisha Paytas beefing with the D'Amelios, and they were like talking about how much she made in views from all that, and she made like $2,500, something like that. And I was like, what? $2,500 from like 2 million views? All right, fuck it. We'll just start telling the story now because we're 10 minutes in. Like, I'm already here, you know? So I also didn't know which story to tell because I have like 4 different stories from this year, all with 3 different people that I am no longer friends with. Like, out of those 3 people, like the only story times I made this year, I am no longer friends with any of them. I think we're gonna go with the WVU party because that one's the one that I can remember the most. Oh, shit. I've also developed a caffeine addiction, so I like to like check on my shake. I'm trying to remember like how this all started, but oh wait, I know exactly how it started because now I remember all the fucking events. So this was like in July, I want to say, I don't know, whenever Corona was like freshly, like all the cases were down, so everyone just opened up everything and then everyone went out about their lives like as if nothing ever happened. But I just know that that day I was doing laundry with my mom at the laundromat. And I was not having the time of my life. And then I remember this bitch texted me, which by the way, we're gonna call her fucking shit, Megan. Yeah. So Megan, I used to smoke with her like every day for a few months earlier this year. And like she randomly texted me, I think, and she was like, WVU party tonight. You know, West Virginia University. I feel like I don't even have to spell it out because like it's the #2 party school in America or #1 depending on the website you look on. So I'm sure you fucking heard of this crazy ass place. Megan texted me and was like, I found a ride to go to WVU. We can go to this party. Let's go. And actually, like recently, I've just not been on my party game, you know? You know, like I feel like whenever I was 16, I just spent all day on my phone, like looking for moves for the weekend and shit like that. But now, like, I just don't even fucking care. Like, none of that shit's for me anymore. But you know what? I was like, it's been a really long time. Like, literally the last time I partied before that was probably March. So I was like, yeah, let's go. I just got like a flashback from being in the car on the ride there. And for some reason, I was eating Chipotle in the backseat. Oh wait, okay, now I know. So here's where the laundry part becomes relevant. So the ride wanted to leave at like 8 because WVU is about an hour drive from where I live. She wanted to leave at 8, but like we were running really late on the laundry. Like whenever I say we put laundry off, I mean, I have a lot of clothes, okay? So yeah, I will go through every single item in my wardrobe and then that's when we do laundry. And then as you can imagine, it's literally like fucking, we don't even use like bushels, by the way. Like we're ghetto as fuck with it. We use like these big ass garbage bags and we have like 8 of them. Like it looks like we're carrying 8 dead bodies into the laundromat. You know what makes me like, this is off topic, sorry. I'm watching my cat eat her fancy feast right now. It just makes me really uncomfortable knowing she's getting her little hands in that salmon shit, and then she's gonna come up here with her little salmon scented hands and then like go on my bed, and now it's gonna smell like. So yeah, we were running really fucking late with laundry, and then like it was past the time that I was supposed to be there, like, so they pushed us back. They're like, why can't I speak right, you know? They pushed back the time we were gonna leave till 9:30. So whenever she said that they pushed the time back, like I immediately Uber Eats Chipotle to go to my house, and then I had it at that leave at door option. That is the best option ever because then you don't actually have to be home on time to receive. As soon as we got laundry done, it was like 9:20 or whatever. I got home, I got my Chipotle, I got ready, and I was like, you can come now. And then they came, and then I fucking ate my Chipotle in the backseat. And then while we were doing that, I used to like at this time period literally smoke like a half ounce every 3 days, and not even like 2 days. And like I just always had a half-ounce bag on me at all times. So like I'm in the car with my Chipotle and whatever, and then like they're like, let's smoke. So then I brought out my fucking half-ounce, and then we're like ripping the bong. Nothing exciting really happens on the car ride except for the fact I remember it was really rainy and this bitch was going around the bend like really fast, and she tried to play it off, but I felt them tires slip, bitch. She lost her traction, and then she was like she even made like a little, she's like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I know it. And then she like tried to play it off afterwards. She was like, I was like, bitch, you know what you just did. She went slow the rest of the ride. I was like, you're not slick. Okay, I went to this place twice, I think. I just can't remember if this was the first or second time I went. But I think it was the fuck. Megan had a tendency back then to drink past her limits, you could say. Yeah. And making a fool out of herself, and like out of you too, because you brought her. So let's just say I noticed that she was I noticed that she was visually drunk, and I was like, hey, maybe you should put that beer down, because I don't think you need the shotgun right now. You look kind of fucked up. She didn't listen to me. And honestly, I don't have time to sit there and babysit. So I walked away. But that sounds wrong. I didn't like just walk away. Like I walked away when she was with someone I knew. Like, you know what I mean? And also we came with someone else, obviously. So that was also with her. But yeah, I left her for like maybe 5 minutes, and then I find her again and she's fucking plastered. Let's just say I'm playing cup pong, okay? And then she comes over and she's like, let me have a slab shot. I tried to hand her the ball. Like I wasn't actually gonna give her the ball, but I was just like, here. And then I noticed like how drunk she actually was, and she like came to get it. And then she fucking slipped and fell. Like, the ground was wet, so I guess that's, like, understandable. But she was, like, I was like, there's no way this bitch didn't just break her tailbone. And then she got up and took, like, one step and then did the whole little thing again, you know, fell again. And then she also did take the ball out of my hand, and she took a celeb shot and obviously missed terribly. So there's this, like, empty room in there. That was like the room of Too Fucked Up. So like everyone that was just like too fucked up was put in there. You know what I mean? Like like everyone's just like on the floor sleeping, even though like there's no beds or blankets or anything. Like they're literally just on the floor. Like, so I tossed her in there. So I tossed her in there, and I was like, take a fucking nap. Minutes later, she comes out of the room, and she was like, you need to come to the bathroom with me. And I was like, oh God. Like, I just thought she was gonna throw up or something. So we go to the bathroom, and she goes, turn around, I need to pee. And I was like, why? So I turn around. I hear behind me her fall, but like not just fall, like a trip and fall. Like she smacked something, I heard glass break, and then I heard her fall. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? I turn around. So it appears he had a coffee mug on the fucking table. Yeah, she knocked it over and broke it in the sink while she was falling, trying to sit on the toilet. Her issue was that she couldn't get her pants off. Like her belt, you know, was just too complicated or whatever. It was probably a shoelace, let's be real. It's a stupid thing. She fucking couldn't get her pants off. So because of that, she fell, missed the toilet, and landed on the ground, broke a coffee mug in the process. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she was like, I'm peeing. And I was like, what? I look at her, and then I notice a puddle forming underneath her. And I was like, you know what? No. I go out there, I find the nearest woman, and I said, listen, there's a girl in there, and she's really fucked up, and I just don't feel comfortable as a male to be in there helping her, you know? She just pissed herself, so like, can you go help her out? And they're like, oh my God, yeah, of course, you're so respectful. I was like, fuck, I just didn't want to deal with that shit. Nothing really interesting else happened, because then like, she did fall asleep shortly after that. But she was asleep after that for a few hours, and then, like, I was just with the host of the party, like, shotgunning back and forth and then hitting the bong. He's not a stoner, and I wasn't a drinker, so we were, like, testing each other and, like, our capabilities. Like, of course, I could smoke more than him, and he could drink more than me, so we were, like, having a little competition. And then after that, I secured a room that you can sleep in. We had a ride home from WVU, but we needed to sleep at WVU first because like obviously they were fucked up. So secured a room to sleep in with like 3 other people, and like it was the best room that you could sleep in because everywhere else it was just like people on top of each other. We locked the door to make sure no one would come in and like add to the group. So then I fall asleep, and then I wake up to a loud banging on the window. Yeah. It was Megan. By the way, the window, I mean like the window as in the window outside, meaning she walked outside to where the window was, like knowing I was in the room, and was knocking on the window to get me to come outside because it was time to leave, like the ride was ready. But like, I guess that makes sense because the door was locked so they couldn't get in there. But we actually heard them knocking on the door earlier, but we just pretended we were sleeping. Anyways, as she's knocking on the window, like I obviously didn't like jump up out of bed and was like, yeah, let's go. I like just like slowly woke up and she was impatient. So this bitch broke the window trying to walk in from the outside because it was one of those windows that like lifts up a little, you know, instead of like going up, it like goes like this, you know, like the school windows. Well, and like obviously doesn't go up all the way, so you can't fit your body through it, but she tried to do it anyways and knocked the window out of. Megan was dropped off home first. By the way, this is the morning now. Like, she hasn't drank in hours, like 6 hours or more. Like, she's still fucked up, apparently. I fell asleep in the car. Like, I just knew I had to sleep immediately because she reeked of piss. Because remember, she pissed herself and she's still wearing those same pants. I was just like, I gotta go to bed. I can't deal with this. And then I woke up whenever we were at my house. But they dropped her off first. And the best thing is, I fell asleep in the car, like with my nicotine in my pocket. She somehow managed to get the nicotine out of my pocket, like while I was asleep. And she took it with her home on accident. Yeah. Before they dropped me off at home, I went to bed immediately. And I woke up a few hours later to her texting me from her mother's phone because she actually never made it inside. She fell asleep in her neighbor's yard. She also had my nicotine with her, which she continued to hit until it was dry. Yeah, that's the story of WV. Still have this on my nose. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. This video is 30 minutes long. This is gonna be too much editing. Maybe I won't post this, but see you guys later. Yeah, I don't fucking remember my outro. It's been too long, and I'm an OnlyFans whore now, so I don't give a fuck.